right, still an accident in the downtown. That is Cap City Freeway at E Street. Traffic backed up all the way to the northbound 99 interchange there at 12th Avenue. And the Yellow Causeway still a bit slow right now, starting at Reed Avenue. It is 16 minutes after 7. Time to fire up the caller prep board. It's Dan in Sonoma.
Sir, the question of Nikki Haley, who changed her vote to Trump yesterday. The one thing she said that I don't know if anybody caught was she is strongly suggesting to Trump that he reach out to her supporters. And that was kind of stupid because it's like, wait a minute, that's not his job. If you're the leader of your group and you're changing your vote, that's your responsibility. If you hadn't noticed, Trump's been a little bit busy. This is why Nikki Haley will never, ever see the White House. She's not the brightest bulb in the Republican Party. And regarding the economy, we haven't talked about the economy of late. I don't know if you've noticed.
Not much to talk about.
Well, if you listen to the people like Warren Buffett and Jamie Dimon and other, major movers and shakers in those economic circles, they're all warning of a great downturn in the economy. And to back that up, you see silver prices. Silver prices are up like $5 or $6 an ounce. It was $25 not that long ago. Now it flirted with $32 an ounce. I think it's at 31 or so this morning. But the real shocker is copper prices. Copper, which was never considered a precious metal, broke records on Monday. It was $5.20 a pound. That equates to 32.5 cents an ounce. That's never been seen before. That is a very bad sign because our society cannot continue without copper for obvious reasons. Silver also has many applications as well. So when these prices go up, that is a surefire sign that the economy is in bad shape. And I think we're going to have a major meltdown come next year, regardless of who wins the election.
No pun intended, right?
No pun intended. Of course not. Of course, I wouldn't do that to you guys.
No.
Even though I'm here all.
No, you would never want one of those.
Even though I'm here all week, but that's another story. The truck market. We have a mentally handicapped president in the UAW, Sean Fain, and another retard, Joe Biden. That is intentional, by the way. He is unbelievably stupid, and they are literally trying to destroy the automobile market, and especially the truck market.
Well, we're supposed to buy things from China, Dan, not from the U.S.
Well, the funny thing is we are reverting to what sort of vehicles China and Russia had back in the day, because all the vehicles are getting smaller, they're getting less powerful, more complicated, and I don't even want to talk about the things that are going to be added into the California market, because they're going to put something like a governor or restrictor regarding if you're not making the right decisions regarding braking and turning and all the rest of it, they'll shut the vehicle down. Oh, no, pardon me, they'll report it to higher-ups until you have to pay higher insurance costs. But let's talk about the trucks here, because I'm a big truck guy. Pickup trucks are a huge element to the economy in the U.S. They're so practical. And now what they've done is they've scaled down the size of the vehicle. I'm going to use one as an example, the Ford Maverick. The Ford Maverick is it shouldn't be called a truck. It's a little passenger car with a little bed in the back, a 4.5 by 4.5 bed approximately. And you can put your luggage back there, but that's not practical for any trade. And it's got a little 2 to 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine with not much power, and they want roughly high 20s or $30,000 for these damn things. I paid $24,000 for my brand new Dodge Ram pickup truck with 8-cylinder, 400 horsepower, and it gets almost 30 miles a gallon on the highway. I'm holding on to that thing for dear life. So the full-size trucks, those are roughly $75,000 to $100,000 because they've jazzed them up with all sorts of things you don't really need, and they're just sitting on the lot. Nobody wants to buy them because nobody can afford them.
Well, maybe they'll go for those new. Have you seen the new Chicom EV? It's supposed to be cheap, like $15,000 or something.
That reminds me of what was that? The Yugo, that little cheap car that they put together.
That was the first thing I thought of when I heard of this. I mean, that thing has to be a piece of you know what.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be worse than the EVs that are already out there that are unreliable.
Well, as I reported yesterday, there's a story out that people are holding on to dear life for their cars. The average age of the car in the home is, over 12 or 13 years old. That's because people, again, can't afford them. They don't want the new cars.
But what if we like our old cars? What's wrong with that?
Nothing whatsoever. Remember Cash for Clunkers with the Obama-Biden administration? That was one of the first things they did. They gave such harm to the used car market by literally destroying cars that there was nothing wrong with them, and they wanted to get rid of them by pouring cement into them. It was insane.
Dan, you're
yes,
a
sir.
fine American.
But a lousy Mexican, and I need to get back into my little Mexican lowrider and drive away.
Well, just make sure you've got that collar prep board on the dashboard.
I do, and the little dog with his head bouncing up and down. I got to work in here, guys.
And the fuzzy dice.
And the fuzzy. Of course, you have to have fuzzy dice.
All right, Dan. Have a fine day.
Thanks, bud.
Take care. 7:22, sunny, breezy, and 84 today.